in plants, glycogen in the liver, and cellulose and chitin. So guys, chitin we found it inside the skeleton of the insects, and the cell wall of fungi. Cellulose in the plant cells, in the plant cell wall, glycogen in the liver, starch stored inside the plants. Okay? So the question here, which of the following is a disaccharide? Which of the following is a disaccharide? For sure, sucrose. You may study this in chemistry, guys, when you study the biochemistry. Okay? You wrote this. صور وارسل الجروب.
شو صار اللي قبله بس؟
راح ارجع
استاذ هذا راح يكون فيديو بعدين ان شاء الله راح
المفروض كل شيء مسجل.
كل شيء مسجل كل شيء راح يتحط.
اكيد وراح نبعث لكم النسخه المكتوبه هاي. يعني كل شيء بنسيفه قبل ما نطلع. هلا look here. What is the function of the cytoskeleton? Maintaining the shape of the cell, the right answer, and it has a function in the movement. جايز بالحصه الجايه راح تلاقيني بعمل لك ابلود لشويه بروبلمز بالهيريديتي عشان تحاول تحلهم لحالك، تمام؟ وانا راح ابعث لكم الحلول على الجروب بوقتها، يعني راح اختار اسئله معينه واعطيكم اياها. Question. كتبتوا كلكم؟ يو روت جايز؟ هلا بامكانك الانسر سكروز. هلا بامكانكم تصوروا وترسلوا على الجروب جايز. The main function is to store energy. Carbohydrate is the main source of energy, but we have another molecule that store energy. Store energy, fats, صح? Guys, now we want to talk about fats or lipids. Guys, lipids include many groups. Fats. Well, fats may be, guys, saturated, and unsaturated. You know this? You remember this or not, guys?
Yes.
It's saturated, guys, بتكون solid at room temperature. But the unsaturated بتكون liquid at room temperature. Bonds, guys, all the bonds between the carbon atoms in the saturated fats, guys, كلهم single covalent bonds. So here the bonds, single, all the bonds are single covalent bonds. But here, guys, at least we have one double covalent bond. تعرفوا شو يعني double covalent bond؟
Yes.
Okay, guys, the other group of the fats you know here, guys, liquid oil. Here butter and the other types of fats, solid at room temperature. We have waxes, guys. We can find the waxes on the skeleton of some insects and as a cover for the fruits. And we have, guys, steroids. example, guys, is 6 hormones. And cholesterol. Okay, guys, high fats. You wrote? Enzymes.
So the
الإجابة.
answer is what?
What is the answer? صح.
Amino acids for number 8.
Fats, guys.
طبعا أنا قصدي الفات.
Number 8. Enzymes are thought to be composed of.
Amino acids.
Yes, you are right. Why? Because enzymes are proteins. Enzymes are proteins. So the proteins bond together by peptide bond. Is this right or not? By a peptide bond. Amino acids bonds together. You know the structure of the amino acids?
I know structure of enzyme.
Amine group and the carboxylic group. Okay? So guys, for the enzymes, we consider enzymes as proteins. You know, guys, these enzymes have a single unique site. We call it what, guys? The active site. The active site. Enzymes have active site. What is the action of enzymes? Please. ما بدك تحضر تصب تيوب. بس لا تشوش علينا. What are the functions of enzymes? Enzymes, guys, work as a catalysts. Speed up the rate of chemical reactions. How? By decreasing the activation energy. By decreasing the activation energy. So, guys, enzymes speed up the rate of chemical reactions. Reactions are XN reactions, guys, by lowering the activation energy. Guys, enzymes consume, do enzymes consumed in the chemical reactions or not?
No.
No. تدخل الرياكشن وبتطلع منه زي ما هي، ما بصلها أي consumption. كل اللي بتعمله الانزيم, it has this unique shape, guys, and this is the active site. It must be complementary to the shape of the substrate. We call the substance that can react with the enzyme the substrate, if you remember this. So the substrate must fit here. So what are the factors that affect the enzyme activity? What are the factors that affect the enzyme activity? Sure, temperature and pH, and enzyme concentration and substrate concentration. We have 4 factors affecting the enzyme's activity. But the most 2 important factors, temperature. This is why the doctor, the first step when you visit the doctor tries to measure your temperature. Because the doctor wants to conserve the enzymes. ما بده الانزيمز تخرب. لأنه الانزيمز speed up the chemical reactions. So factors that affect enzymes and proteins are, guys, temperature. Guys, what is the relationship between temperature and the activity of the enzyme? As we increase the temperature, the activity of the enzyme will increase or decrease? It will increase until a certain temperature. After this temperature, guys, the activity of the enzyme will decrease. يعني بالشيب, بالrelationship. Why? Because high temperature denature the enzyme. Denature the enzymes, okay? The same idea for the pH. Each enzyme has a specific pH work within. If we change the pH, the activity of the enzyme will change. تمام؟ فأنا عندي temperature plus pH. And for sure, enzyme concentration, substrate concentration affect the enzyme activity, but these are the most important factors that may affect the enzyme activity. For the pH, guys, you know, pepsin is the only enzyme in our body that work in acidic conditions. So if we change the pH, the enzyme will stop. The same idea for amylase, guys. When amylase, which works in alkaline environment, when it reaches the stomach, guys, it stops the work. Why? Because in the stomach acidic and the saliva is alkaline. تمام؟ Photosynthesis. هلا بنحكي عن photosynthesis. Guys, where does the photosynthesis occur? Where in the plant cell? In which organelle? Chloroplast, yes. Chloroplast, guys. هلا the structure of the chloroplast like this. The chloroplast is the double membrane organelle. It has this disc shape. This green part, we call it, guys, thylakoid. This thylakoid has a chlorophyll, and this liquid, we call it stroma. In the stroma, guys, we have here the dark reactions. And here we have the light reactions. Guys, photosynthesis, the general equation of photosynthesis, you know, guys, when 6 molecules of carbon dioxide reacts with 6 molecules of water with the presence of chlorophyll, CH chlorophyll, guys, and light, gives us C6H12 O6 plus 6 molecules of oxygen. So photosynthesis, guys, consists of two sets of reactions. The first set, we call it, guys, the light reactions occur in the thylakoid. Light reactions. For sure, guys, the light reactions needs light. Okay? Produce, guys, these light reactions produce the following products. Oxygen, which is released to the air. NADPH, which is electron carrier, and ATP. The other groups of the photosynthesis, B, guys, اللي هي light, يعني dark reactions or the Calvin cycle. Yes, occurs in the stroma. Dark reactions. Yes, بس هي لازم تصير هاي بعدين هاي. تمام؟ الدارك reactions اللي اسمها Calvin cycle. Guys, the dark reaction or the Calvin cycle occur in the stroma وبصير فيها carbon dioxide fixation. Carbon dioxide fixation. فبصير عندي هون carbon dioxide fixation.
So then هذه الأشياء they produce it?
Yes. لا, it produce produce, in each cycle we produce 2 G3B, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Each G3B consists of 3 carbon atoms. How many carbon atoms we have in the glucose? 6. So we need 2 G3B to build 1 glucose molecule. The question now, okay, what is the relation between the light reactions and the dark reactions? The relation, it is that the products of the light reactions NADPH and ATP are needed in the dark reactions. يعني صح هي اسمها الدارك رياكشنز ومبينه انها ما لها ريليشن شيب مع اللايت، بس اكشلي لازم تصير this set of reactions عشان تعطينا ال NADPH وال ATP عشان نقدر نعمل الكربون دايوكسيد fixation to protect the sugar. Okay guys? This is the Calvin cycle. Clear? Hello, what is the answer for this question? Photosynthesis is considered as what, guys? Huh? Fragmentation, combustion, catabolic, anabolic. Now guys, these two reactions بنقولهم metabolism. In metabolism, guys, all the reactions inside the body, we call these reactions metabolism. Consist of 2 main groups, anabolic reactions and catabolic reactions. The anabolic to build, catabolic to break down. So photosynthesis is anabolic or catabolic reactions? Anabolic. Why? Because we build. Tamam guys, here break down. Clear? You wrote guys? I can't wait.
Yes.
But guys, the adjacent diagram guys represents the compound of what? Guys في عندنا inside the cell بطارية زي البطارية تبعت السيارة، ولما الدينامو بيشتغل تبع السيارة generate electricity. The electricity stored in the battery، صح ولا لا؟ هلا احنا كمان لما بصير عندنا ميتابوليزم بيجي عندنا energy. Energy stored in the ATP molecules between the bonds of the phosphate groups. هلا انا في عندي guys ribose sugar. هذا شو بنقول له؟ ribose. This ribose sugar attached to nitrogen base. And here, in this case, adenine. We will study this in the DNA. And this ribose attached with 3 phosphate groups. This is why we call it adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate, okay? So this is the structure of the ATP. Now guys, during exercise, guys, we need energy. So we have guys to break this bond. We have to break this bond. Now after we break this bond, we got what guys? Phosphate group plus the same structure, ribose sugar, and with the adenine, which is a nitrogen base, and 2 phosphate groups. So what do we call this compound now? Adenosine triphosphate or what? This molecule, how many phosphate groups we have here?
Triphosphate.
1, 2. 2 di. ADP. Adenosine diphosphate plus energy. هلا والانرجي هاي بناخذها for our activities. هلا at rest guys الرياكشن بيمشي بشكل عكسي. تمام guys؟ هذا at rest. هلا البادي at rest بيعمل synthesis لل ATP. At exercise guys بيعمل break for this bond to get the stored energy. To get the stored energy. So the answer here, I think we have 1, 2, 3 phosphatic groups. So this compound is what? Adenosine triphosphate, ATP. The location of light-independent reactions in the phase 2 of photosynthesis. Where? Light independent. Light independent هي نفسها. Look here. مش light dependent. Light independent. Yes, strong. You are right. شباب يعني أنا فاهم عليك. ما هي المالتيبل تشويسز مشكلتها شو بدك تعمل small details يعني شوية تركيز. يعني حتى أنا وأنا بحل ممكن أحل غلط ما في مشكلة. لأنه بدها بس بدك شوية little bit تركيز. ما بدك أكثر من هيك. فهلا هاي نفسها الدارك رياكشنز. وهي نفسها الكالفين سايكل. طيب guys in the following reaction هلا احنا قاعد افكر كيف بدي استغل السبيس اللي هون. In the following reaction guys how many ATP molecules are produced?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4. We produce 4. And we use 2. So how many ATP molecules here?
6.
2.
2.
We produced. هون كم واحد مكتوب؟ انا مش شايف الرقم. هذا 2 و2. هذول 2 و2 4 صح؟ وهون في شيء؟ أنا مش شايفها ADH هي صح؟ هون 2 و2 4. Here we consume 2. فهاو many ATP molecule؟
4.
ليش؟
لأن شوف 2 ATP.
تمام. بس لو قال لي النت ATP قديش راح يكون؟ النت
6.
لا النت
كله مع بعض يعني؟
لا you produce 4 and you consume 2. 2 فهمتني؟ لو قال لك النت ATP اوكي بدك تخصم الاشي that you use it and from the products. Clear or not guys? بدي ارجع عليها لانه بدي استغلها اكتب فيها شوية اشياء. Guys بدنا نحكي عن الريسبيريشن. Where does respiration occur? لا. For sure لا.
Respiration.
Yes. Respiratory system gas exchange. Exhale or inhale. هذا gas exchange. Respiration guys occur where? Inside the cell. Cellular respiration guys. Inside the cell. If we have oxygen inside the mitochondria, if we haven't oxygen in the cytoplasm. Respiration guys, guys occur in the mitochondria, and here we have the structure of mitochondria. Keep this in your mind, okay? Folded inner membrane and outer membrane. We call this matrix or matrix. Okay, and this is inner membrane and outer membrane. The general equation of the respiration, it is the opposite of photosynthesis. We bring, look يعني ما بنحكي عن gas exchange بالمرة في respiration. تمام guys? We bring glucose molecule, and if we are lucky we found 6 molecules of oxygen to break down this glucose molecule into 6 carbon dioxide molecules and 6 water molecules plus 36 ATP molecules. Clear guys? Clear? The first step in the cellular respiration.
هذا يحتاج السؤال 13.
نعم؟
يحتاج السؤال
كله مع بعض. لما نصل 13 راح يحكي عن الفرمنتيشن. The first step of the cellular respiration, guys, if you remember, we call it glycolysis.
هذا الكورسين هذا اللي
العكس الاوبوزيت تبعت الفوتوسينثيسيس. اعكس الفوتوسينثيسيس بصير respiration. تمام؟ Glycolysis, guys. Where is the reaction of the glycolysis, guys? In cytoplasm, in the cytoplasm without oxygen. It produces, guys, the products of photosynthesis of glycolysis for each glucose we got, guys, 2 ATP molecules, 2 NADH ما في B هون plus 2 pyruvate molecules. You know this molecule, البيروفيت. هلا البيروفيت هذا guys في 3 carbon atoms والجلوكوز guys في 6 carbon atoms. يعني عملنا partial dissociation for the glucose molecule. We didn't get the whole energy. هلا البيروفيت هذا شو راح نعمل فيه؟ البيروفيت هذا له pathway, one of the 2 pathways. اما بروح للكريبس سايكل او بروح للفيرمنتيشن. اذا في اكسجين بده يروح للكريبس سايكل، اذا ما في اكسجين بده يعمل فيرمنتيشن. تمام؟ هلا هي البيروفيت هاي with oxygen راح يجي guys للكريبس سايكل and the electron transport chain. In the Krebs cycle, it will produce 2 ATP and 8 NADH, 2 FADH2. هذول الكترون كاريرز جايز، هذول الكترون كاريرز حاملين الكترونات. لما بتكسر كاسة قزاز بالارض بيطير قزاز بعيد ولا لا؟ هلا هون بالجلوكوز وبريك بوندز، لما بنعمل بريك للبوندز بيطيروا الكترونات. هاي